Shaitan made a promise. He swore Allah by himself that he will misguide you, me, and all of us until the day of judgment. And it's also written in Surah Araf, ayat number 16.
قال فبما أغويتني لأقعدن لهم صراطك المستقيم.
But here's the thing, Shaitan will never tell you to commit a major sin on day one. No, he's way more clever than that. He's gonna whisper doubts in your mind. He's gonna manipulate you in a certain way that the thing which you was thinking that's a major sin, that at that time you were innocent, but he will manipulate you in a way that you will commit that major sin. Because he has patience. He will guide you to that major sin from step 1 to the last step very cleverly, by creating doubts in your mind, by destroying your iman slowly and steadily. I call this devil's algorithm, and it's quite sneaking that devil can make you enter in any kind of major sin slowly, like entering in zina, entering in haram relationship, watching porn, ordering through haram ways, missing your salah, disrespecting your parents, and a lot of major sins. And for those people who got trapped in this devil's algorithm, Allah has a bad news for them in Surah Jasiyah. Allah says,
أفرأيت من اتخذ إلهه هواه وأضله الله على علم وختم على سمعه وقلبه.
Let me show you how this devil's algorithm works with an example, a very common example, like entering in a haram relationship. So how it starts? You just looked at her, just a glance. That's how it starts. But it's actually prohibited. Like seeing at a girl, like just glancing at her the second time with your free own will, it's haram in Islam. It's written in Surah Nur, ayat number 30 and 31 for both men and women. But Shaitan's gonna whisper in your head, like, come on, you're just seeing her. It's not like you're even chatting or touching her. But then things goes on. From that glance, you goes to the smile, and from smile to salam and greetings, and then eventually you ended up in the DM of her Instagram. That's how devils work. And he's still gonna whisper in your head, and it's common. You're just chatting. Everyone's doing it. You're not even touching her. And then things goes on. You get comfortable in that relation. You enter in the friendship with that girl, and then eventually in the relationship. And you don't even remember that it was haram, because now you're comfortable with her. You have an emotional connection with her, which is definitely haram, and Allah has prohibited you to do that. But eventually, it's not gonna end up here. Things gonna go more intense, like sending each other pictures, calling each other, video callings, and then private meetings, then, holding hands, then hugs, then kisses, and things goes on. And congratulations to devil, because he has made you enter in a haram relationship, in a major committing zina kind of a sin, and you entered it from just one glance, and now you have kissed in a haram relationship. That's how devil's algorithm works. And it's not just an example. It's happened with a lot of people, and one of the biggest example is Barsisa. Barsisa was a very, very pious man, even 100 times more pious than you and me and a lot of people. But he got trapped in this devil's algorithm, and he ended up in committing zina and murder. These two major sins. A pious man committing these two major sins just because he got trapped in this devil's algorithm. If you have any question, ask them freely. I will answer them in the upcoming videos, and the video about Barsisa, I'll upload it in a couple of days. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.